This week in GTA Online, you can make millions of dollars with relatively easy effort. And in this video, I'll be sharing 3 tips to help you guys make those millions. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. Today, we're inside the casino because one of them actually is in here. That's the Deluxo. We're gonna hop on that in a second. But the first thing that I wanted to give you guys some info about is the daily objectives. So yesterday in the newswire, Rockstar kind of like secretly put that you can make $1 million if you played or if you did 10 daily objectives this week. And I believe the way to check them, go to objectives here, and you can see here are the 3 today, like drive an RC Bandito, participate in the last team standing, and modify a vehicle. 3 relatively easy things. Well, since you can only do 3 per day, that means you have to at least you have to log on 4 days to get these 10 objectives done. And considering that you don't know what these objectives are until you get into the game, it might be kind of annoying because maybe some days you just can't get on and whatever. So we actually know what the daily objectives are going to be for the next 7 days. And here they are. Now, the only downside to this is you can see it only applies to the first daily objective because the other 2 are randomized, but you can get an idea of what days might work best for you. So if we look at the daily objectives, yesterday, it obviously already happened. Today, the 10th, participate in a last team standing. We just saw that. It's relatively easy. Tomorrow, the 11th, complete a heist finale. That one may be a little bit difficult for some people because you might not have a heist finale on queue. You might not have a friend that has that. So maybe tomorrow might not be the best day to try and do these daily objectives if you don't want to play for a couple of hours to get to the heist finale. But continuing, participate in Hot Bomb. I think that's a adversary mode or something. Real easy to do. Next day, participate in VIP work. Real easy to do. Continuing down the line, play a match of tennis. Really easy to do. Participate in an air race. Kind of easy to do. And then participate in the Super Auto Stunt series. Another super easy thing to do. So really just tomorrow is the one day you might, if you're just trying to do these daily objectives each day, you're only logging on for a couple of minutes, you might not want to do it tomorrow just because that's a relatively hard objective to get in less time. So I wanted to show you guys these daily objectives for the next 7 days so you can maybe plan out, because I know this weekend is Easter, and even though we're in a quarantine and self-isolation and all that, you might still be doing something. So you might not have every day to actually play the game. Now, the second tip is actually down here in the casino. I would say most people that have been playing GTA Online have the Deluxo. Now, unfortunately, if you don't have the Deluxo already purchased, this tip isn't really helpful at all. But it's on the podium wheel this week. So you could go over here to the lucky wheel and try and win. And we're going to try and win here. We're going to see if we get it. Now, there is a way to guarantee yourself getting the car, and we're going to go right past it. That is classic. Right back to clothing. We just reset the wheel. But there is a way to guarantee getting the car, and I'll leave a link to a video I made when the casino first came out. It's pretty much the same process. It doesn't actually, I don't want to say it's 100% guaranteed because it is still kind of random, but for the most part, you have a real good shot at getting the car because you can just basically spin this wheel as many times as you want. But the reason I say to do that is because when you unlock from the wheel this car, it's free. You just have to pay for upgrades, which I believe someone did the math. It's only like $500,000 to fully upgrade the Deluxo. So that's all you'd be spending on that particular vehicle. And the reason that number is important is because if you have a Deluxo that you maybe purchased a couple of years ago when it came out, and we go into the LSC, I believe this thing sells for like $3 million. I forget the exact amount, but let's see. We're going to go ahead and go to the sell. Yeah, it sells for $2.9 million. So what you could do is sell your original Deluxo that you already bought, make $3 million, and then upgrade the Deluxo you win from the podium. So you'll net like 2.5 million. So that's another really easy way to gain millions of dollars this week. You know, combined with that $1 million from the daily objectives, if you have an old Deluxo, go ahead and sell it and win it back from the podium, because that's $3 million right there. That, I mean, that's a lot of money. And then this final tip has to actually do with the hanger business, since that is the business that is on sale this week, and it's also, I think it's doing what, triple money, I believe, on it, or double money on it. There are 4 hanger spots you can buy. There's 2 in Fort Zancudo, and then there's 2 down here in LS. Now, unfortunately, the ones down here in the airport are not good. And the reason they're not good is because they're at the south part of the map. So when you're doing these air businesses that take you all around, you have to eventually make your way all the way back down south. At least the ones up in Fort Zancudo are kind of in the middle. So like if you have to go up to Paleto Bay, you don't have to go that far. You just come back here. If you have to go to the city, you got to go back there. So it's kind of a central location, which is nice. But out of the 2 in the military base here, go with this one over here, the one that is on the left-hand side. And the reason I say that is because if we look around, there's nothing over here. So you're kind of by yourself over here in the military base. You're not going to have to deal with any of the annoying NPCs or anything. And it's just, you have the runway right here, which is especially nice if you have some of those planes that can't take off quickly. Because the other one, I believe it's this small one right here, I think it's one of these 2, I believe. And you have all this stuff in front of you sometimes, and it's kind of annoying because you have the people patrolling. And I guess maybe if you want to get access to like the lasers a little bit closer, but I mean, there's just a lot more going on over here, and I think this one's actually more expensive too. So I would recommend getting the hangar that's over here if you're going the hangar route. Although that's, I guess, one pro tip regarding this business. But the other one is if you're a solo-ish player, I just skip this business. It is very difficult to do solo because it is air smuggling stuff. You're literally flying around like the whole map, and doing it by yourself sometimes takes so freaking long, and the payouts aren't good for the amount of time you put in it. If you have a squad of, 4 or something like that, it could be pretty good. You can make a decent amount of money relatively quickly, but if you're a solo player, maybe skip it entirely. So those were some pro tips I think might help you guys out to make millions of dollars this week in GT Online. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.